my savage and my seven, we back with another episode of that Moneymane you already know. Hey, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. Before we get into it, you already know what you need to do. I need y'all to hit that like button, subscribe and share, and tell your friends about that Moneymane you already know, because we back on this grind. I know I've been gone for a minute. I know I've been gone for a minute. I probably missed the entry, but we probably didn't miss the entry because y'all already know the halving event for Bitcoin is coming up. But just to let y'all know, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. This is just my opinion of what's gonna happen with Bitcoin and what Bitcoin might do. But we are gonna take a look at the chart, and we are going to take a look at the price prediction on Bitcoin up until the halving event. But I'm bringing y'all these bangers, and I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do with these stock crypto miner plays, buying the options, and when I'm going to buy the options. But like I said, not financial advice. I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here we go. Bitcoin right now, man. The price of Bitcoin at 41,783. Now I told y'all when I had my last video I made, it was at like 39,000. Like I said, we didn't miss the entry, but we could have got it lower. For y'all that did buy lower, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? You got in at a good spot, but not saying that it's not gonna run back down. Not saying that. We're gonna take a look at the chart and then we're gonna analyze it and see where Bitcoin might go, or where Bitcoin might be doing along with these stocks, the crypto stock miners, and on the option plays. But right now, Bitcoin down, depends on you watching the video. Bitcoin down to 0.5% on the day. Point is up 4.4% on the week. Is down 3.4% on the month, and it's up 81.5 on the year right now. But y'all remember 38,745. Was a week ago, not too long ago, that Bitcoin had dropped below 40,000, and we thought it was going all the way to 32. Still could possibly do it, but right now we back up at the 41 past 40. Now, price prediction real quick. Like I said, the halving event ain't happened yet, but it's coming. So we got to get ready. Just like Dion, you know what I'm saying? We coming. So right now, 2024, mid-year, Bitcoin gonna be at 59,769. Year by the year, or the end of 2024, 83,540, up 100% from where it is right now. This is very important for y'all to notice. The halving event is basically gonna cut crypto miners. The way they mine Bitcoin, they're going to cut it in half. So instead of mining 6 Bitcoin on the blockchain that they can do right now, they're only going to be able to do 3 Bitcoin on the blockchain. And it's going to drive the price of Bitcoin skyrocketing up, just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to look at the chart. But right now, we're just going to go April 22nd. We're going to look at April 15th right here, down right here, the forecast. Not saying it's true, not saying it's accurate. But right now, April 15th, Bitcoin is supposed to be at 50,966. And then May 15th, after the halving event, it's supposed to go up to 54,441. So, like I'm saying, it's not going to be, I ain't going to say it's not going to be, because I don't know. It could be a skyrocket run up straight soon as possible as it hit, because this market is going crazy and different. So we really don't know exactly what's going to happen. Is Bitcoin going to skyrocket as soon as the halving event happen, or it's going to take a little time for the rest of the year? But as you can see right here, June 15th, 58,000, and June 15th, July 15th, 61,000. So we trending, it's going to be a trend up. But I'm going to buy the long-term options on Bitcoin miners. And then we're going to take a look at those. Right here, man. We're going to look at the Bitcoin first before we get into the miners, so we can see how we going to play it and see what Bitcoin. I told y'all, man, I done been away, but I done learned a lot. Hey, I ain't been just twiddling my thumbs and been sleep, man. I done learned a lot, and I'm telling y'all, man, we're looking at this chart right now. You see these 3 white lines right here. We got one on top, one in the middle, and one at the bottom. Those are Bollinger Bands. But what we want to look at is my green, yellow, and my red, and my pink line right here. So I got my green line right here, my yellow line, my red line right there, and my pink line down here. So the green line is the 5 EMA. That's what we want to track. My yellow line is 13 EMA, and then my 50, the red line is my 50 EMA, and the pink line is my 200 EMA. So right now, we're looking at Bitcoin. We didn't get below, when we did the drop, we didn't get below the 200 EMA or even close to the 200 EMA. So we still in a bullish pattern right now as far as the 200 EMA. You see, you got to zoom out. Gotta zoom out. Gotta zoom out. Still a bullish pattern right here, man. Even though we done did a little dip. But the 5 EMA crossed down below the 50 and then came down to 13. That means we was in a bear trend at the moment. At the moment on the way down from right here, from when we hit 49,000 when the spot Bitcoin ETFs was announced. We was above the 50 on that trend, so we were still in the uptrend. Then we on the downtrend right now. So now what we looking for is if the 5 gonna cross the 13, and the 13 if it cross the 13, then it gonna cross the 50, and then is the 13 gonna cross the 50 along with it. Now the 13, the 5 and the 13 cross the 50, then we on an uptrend again, and we can see Bitcoin start going up. But again, this is the day chart. This is my opinion, not financial advice. This is what I done learned how to read. So understanding this, that the Bollinger Band is what made Bitcoin prices start going back up. So when you hit the Bollinger Band on the top or the bottom of the Bollinger Band, the upper or the lower, as you can see right here, when we hit 38,511, even the day before, Bitcoin hit the Bollinger Band, but it took one more day and it got dipped. That counter dipped just below the line, and then we got 3 green days right here. So that's what we is. So like when it hit the Bollinger Band, it got to come back up. When it hit the bottom of the Bollinger Band, it got to come back up. If it hit the top of the Bollinger Band, like right here, when we hit 49,000, you see it had to come back down. So that's how we plan it. So right now, it probably gonna take Monday or two. Well, crypto trade 24/7, 365. So tomorrow we're gonna see if the 5 EMA is past the 13. And if the 5 EMA is past the 13, then we expect the 5 EMA to go past the 50, and then the 13 to come along with it. If that happens, then we will still go up in price on Bitcoin. Now, I'm not telling you where to get in and when to get out, but if that happens, we need to go ahead and jump in right now so we can catch this run up and won't be left behind. But not saying that it ain't gonna come down again, because it could possibly come down, but I don't think it's gonna come down, because I had said in my video, for y'all that subscribe to Brian Time Opulence, go watch that video, man. Link down in the description. I had said, like Stocks with Josh was telling you, it could come down to 32,000. And then I said, yeah, it could come down to 32,000 or even more, the way we was down on the downtrend. But we only got the 38,000 right now. Not saying, like I said, not saying it ain't gonna come down, because we still got months before we can get to April 22nd. Ain't no telling what gonna happen. News catalyst, anything can happen where we can drive the price of Bitcoin down. Now, listen, like I said, 5 EMA crossed the 13, we on the uptrend. 13, the 5 EMA crossed the 50, that's good. 13 crossed the 50, that's even better. So now we confirming that we on the uptrend as long as this candle doesn't touch either one of these lines. So this right here, yesterday, depending on you watching this video, Friday, hey, the candle still touching the 13. We ain't confirmed completely that we going up, but the 50 EMA could be resistance, as you can see right here on this spot right here. These candles right here. We was going up on this green one. It hit the 50 EMA, came back down. The next day, it didn't even touch the 50 EMA. Still down. Then the third day, it dropped. Now when we hit the bottom of the Bollinger Band, now we got to come back up. So we could be trading sideways between 38,000 and 41,000. On the top of the 50 EMA could be resistance. Now we break through it, like I said, we could be going up. Now let's go ahead and look at some of these crypto miners. All right, we in this thing. So the first one I want to talk about right now is Coinbase. Now everybody know what Coinbase crypto, where you buy your crypto. That's where I got my crypto on. So we're gonna talk about it real quick. And yes, I will be buying the option on all of these stocks that I'm showing you. Now I don't know what expiration date yet, and I don't know when I'm buying them, but we're gonna look at the chart to see when we need to get in. So right now you see everything was on the downtrend following Bitcoin. Everything on the downtrend. So now Bitcoin want to shoot back up. Coinbase, Mara, Riot, Cypher, they want to come back up. As you can see right there, when it closed, Bitcoin was at $125.20. But after the market closed, it's up $125.65. So it done ran up 0.36%. Now, looking at the chart, same thing. The 5 EMA, Bollinger Bands, 13 EMA, the 50, the 200, all of them still apply the same. Stockmo call it the bread recipe. So look, we had came, the 5 crossed the 13, then the 5 crossed the 50 right here. So then we was in that downtrend. Now we got a little hammer on the red candle right here. It's a hammer candle. We could possibly hit another green. But check closely. The 13 EMA has crossed the 50 just a little bit. Not saying it's going to hold, but the next couple of days going to determine which way Coinbase going to go. Is it going to run, or is it's going to stay on this downtrend? Now, it's not touching the Bollinger Bands at all. So we don't have, it could consolidate. So we might not have no extreme movement like we might need as far as if you're going to play the options right now during the week. But it's still above the 50 EMA. I mean, the 200 EMA. So we still got to zoom out. We still on the bullish run, even though we done came down in the temporary moment. So like I said, man, you got to zoom out. You can say the Coinbase down right now, Moneymane. What you talking about? But now you got to zoom out and look at the whole thing. But look at this run right here from October all the way to December. Come on, 28. Come on now. And now we in 2024. Come on now. You see what it is. So I will be taking a look at this the next couple of days, and then I'll make another video and tell y'all what I'm doing with this. Same thing, we're going to look at Mara right here. So now, Mara, another crypto miner play, same thing. All of them moving the same. Look at that. Mara, Coinbase, about the same chart, ain't it? Same thing we looking for right here. The 5 EMA crossed the 50 and the 13. The 13 on Mara didn't cross the 50 though. We didn't cross the 50 on Mara, so now it's just the 5. We had no confirmation that we still going on that downtrend because 13 EMA did not cross the 50 EMA. Now, if we, like I said, the next couple of days, if we go on it back down, and then the 13 EMA crossed the 50 EMA, then we can see still that that bearish trend going down. But hey, who knows? We don't know what's gonna happen. Same thing. Let's look at right. Exact same chart, man. Hey, these crypto miners are following Bitcoin to a T. And I'm telling y'all, Coinbase, Mara, and Riot are the exact same chart. So it ain't even no point of explaining it. It's just different prices, as you can see right here. So you pick which one if you want to get in all of them, go ahead. If you don't want to get in all of them, you ain't got to get in another one. Because like I said, this ain't financial advice. But I'm just telling y'all the plays I'm on. So right now, hey, only difference with this is on Riot, the 5 did cross the 200 in the EMA, and the 13 did too. And the 50 is right there. So the 5 crossed the 50, the 13, the 50, and the 200. Bearish signal. Then 13 crossed the 50 and the 200. Bearish signal again. Now, if we still continue moving up, then we're going to see the 13 and the 5 go back above the 200. And then if the 5 cross the 13 and the 50, then we know we got a bull trend going on. But right now, hey, we got to wait a couple days. Not saying that you can't get in right now. Hey, it's your own risk. Only play with money that you are willing to lose. That's what we just doing on these charts right here. So we're going to have to wait a couple days and see what's going on before we can make any type of move. But I do plan on trying to get into the option plays as soon as possible before the run-up begins, and I can catch it maybe on the run-up, and then maybe a couple dollars going up, call options. Hey, sell out. If it do, if it start to come back down, we're going to get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Now, you got any question, leave a comment down below, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. Moneymane in that thing guaranteed ain't playing no game. Shout out, I already know my name. When I spit that 6-8 flame, it is what it is. And you already know what time it is. My savage, y'all. Stop playing with me. Moneymane in the thing, guarantee ain't playing no game. Shout out, already know my name when I speak that 6-8 flame. Got my YouTube popping, man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know Moneymane. You all